Shalom Estate in Arepo has always run on community contribution. The road, drainage, and of course lots more are the efforts of the people. However, a moment of rainfall recently caused flooding in the area, and the people say it's strange. Following a surveillance of the various water channels, they found out that a natural water course had been blocked by an ongoing construction. They're not happy as their property is threatened. Come along. Shalom Estate is one of the numerous estates in Arepo on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The reason we're here is due to flooding experienced by the residents just after a few moments of rainfall, which to them is a strange occurrence. After a survey of the many water exit channels within the locality, the resident found out that a major natural course had been blocked by the new owners of a fenced landed property there. This has been troubling for them as more rainfall is expected.
I've been living here for almost 12 years. We had a very terrible experience yesterday as a result of the rainfall. And you can see that the marks are still here after 24 hours. For some years now, we've been clearing the drainage regularly, and we've been doing it manually. Yesterday, when the rain fell, we thought that within 5-10 minutes, everything will clear off. But we realized that the water refused to move, and few houses were flooded. And the simple reason is that the people that bought the land at the back of the knife flats, we realized that they had blocked the canal part, and our appeal now is for them to ensure that they allow the water part be.
To prevent their estate from submerging, they want the channels reopened. The impact of the blocked water channel is further buttressed by one of the residents with the aid of digital mappings.
So if you look at the map, you see the green area is meant to be the natural wetland that has been created to accommodate water from this community. As we are right now, we are standing on what is meant to be a natural water channel. We are not meant to be able to get access to this place. This place used to be a wetland, and this is where the water channel passes through, that takes water from Arepo and its communities all the way through Wawa to Ogun River. So what we have right now is that this company has blocked the natural canal that the water is meant to go through. Most of the residents around here that have their fences backing this water channel, because we've tried to widen it so that we can have enough water flowing and to stop the flooding. We've had landlords that have their fences backing the water channel to recede their fence by 3 meters. So most of them have broken down their fences and rebuilt. Now this company came in, they said they bought the property, and what they've done is they've totally blocked out the old water channel. Let me also show you something.
Outside of the estate is a drainage system that appears to have narrowed down considerably due to some built-up property, hampered by the ongoing construction within the wall.
The water comes all the way from Arepo community, up there, and then behind me it also comes from Praise Hill, and just as it's sent to me here, it comes from Havana Estate, and all these water congregate here and enters through this narrow entry point through the side of Shalom Estate and all the way back to Ogun River. That is the way it's supposed to flow. Then beyond the opening of the blocked area by the company, the government of Ogun State equally needs to play a role, by making sure that the entire length of the water path all the way to Ogun River is dredged.
The Vice Chairman of Arepo Central CDA sums up the magnitude of efforts the various estates in Arepo down to City View have put into tackling flooding in the area.
Of course, we understand the fact that we've always have this perennial opening of the Ogun Dam. But we've also realized that there's some natural waterways that need to be kept clean and safe, so that steady water can be flowing, which is one of the reasons why we actually constituted a committee to actually be on top of this on a regular basis. Currently, we have actually been preparing ourselves for the heavy rain that is going to fall. The communities that were involved, Arepo, City View, Banku, Mokore, Aregbede, down to Riverview, we've actually grouped ourselves into a synergy group, and we approached the government of the day. We actually wrote a letter to the Ministry of Physical Planning to come to our aid if they need to actually clear some roads, make some delineations of this waterway, so that there will be no flooding this year. Because what we experienced last year was nothing to write home about. A lot of homes were lost, families were lost, lives were also lost. As we speak right now, there are some homes that have not even been accommodated since that time because of the terrible damage that this flood did to their homes.
On the way forward, one of the residents advises the government on what to do.
Just as we proposed to the Commissioner of Physical Planning in Ogun State, we'll need a primary drainage channel. They need to come and help us delineate the primary drainage channel for the whole of this area, starting from upland Arepo down to Isheri, emptying into Ikorodu Basin. Without that, the whole of this area is on a floodplain. And you have all kinds of development, all kinds of obstructions along the natural wetland. So what we need is government intervention, because it's only the government that can settle that aspect because of conflict and reprisal attacks from interests who have development on the wetland. Like this case that resulted in flooding of Shalom Estate yesterday, you can see it's a kind of infringement or obstruction of the natural waterway. The company need to shift their fence back, create a right-of-way for the channel, because when government comes, they still need that right-of-way to to channelize the drain, the primary drain, right from Arepo down, because we've had a consultation with them. The commissioner sent their team, they were here, they've inspected everything. But the challenge now is action, because the rains had come.
We paid a visit to the office of the Ogun State Town Planner in the locality. While the head of the unit was not available, his assistant promised to look into the issue on ground with a view to proffering solution.
This is wickedness. It's not that is just this wickedness.
As the Shalom Estate resident brace up for more flooding, they've opened up dialogue with the owners of the property, allegedly blocking the flow of water. In the coming days, we hope to hear the outcome of the meeting and also have a chat with them.